Good morning. This is Chair French convening the regularly scheduled business meeting of the Kansas Corporation Commission for Thursday, January 16th, and also the annual commission organizational meeting today, joined by my colleagues Commissioner Keene and Commissioner Keither. On today's agenda, we have just a consent agenda consisting of 14 items, and then we have review of several items for our organizational meeting. We will begin with the consent agenda. Commissioners, you've had the opportunity to review those 14 items that I mentioned. Let me ask at this time whether you have any questions, beginning with Commissioner Keither
No question, thank you.
and Commissioner Keene.
None for me either. I would move approval of the consent agenda.
Second,
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please vote aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed, say no. The consent agenda is approved. All right, we now move on to our organizational meeting, and I'm going to tick through these items hopefully pretty quickly. I don't think most of them will need a lot of discussion. First, we have review and approval. Oh, and commissioners, I would just note that you should have received a packet with materials related to all of these items. So first, we have review and approval of the schedule of commission meetings for 2025. This is a document we put out each year of just what we anticipate the meeting schedule to look like. As we all know, and I believe it's noted on the document, these meetings are subject to change, and we obviously comply with the Open Meetings Act and send out notices to the extent that they are adjusted. But this is a nice handy guide for where we expect the meetings to land. So commissioners, you've had the opportunity to review that meeting schedule. Let me ask at this time if you have any questions or if someone would like to make a motion to approve the schedule.
Yes, Chair French, I would move that we approve the proposed schedule of commission meetings for 2025.
Second,
A motion and a second to approve the schedule of commission meetings for 2025. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor vote aye.
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 Aye. It's unanimous. Our schedule of commission meetings is approved. We will now move to the second item for our organizational meeting, and that is review and approval of an updated commission organizational chart. Commissioners, you've had the opportunity to review that organizational chart. I don't actually know if this needs approval, but it says we should approve it, so let's go ahead. I will take a motion for approval if someone is willing to offer that.
So moved.
Second,
All right, we've got a motion and a second to approve the updated commissional organizational chart. Any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor vote aye.
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 Aye. It's unanimous. The new organizational chart is approved. We will now move just to a review of the mid-year budget report for fiscal year 2025. As I said, that should be included in the packet. It shows sort of where we are as far as expenses along the year, gives some percentages of how we track for the year. Commissioners, you've had the opportunity now to review that. I don't need a motion to approve, but if there's any discussion, now's your chance. Hearing none, we will move to the next item. The review of human resources activities in 2024. We received a memo from our HR department notifying us about activities and positions that are filled and not filled. Is there any discussion or review of the HR memorandum? No review, but we have had the opportunity to review, so no action. We now move to our last item, and that is the election of a commissioner to serve as chairperson. And at this time, I will open the floor for any nominations.
Yes, Chair French, in accordance with commission bylaws, at this time, I would move that Commissioner Andrew French be elected to serve as commission chair for the upcoming year, and I would further move that the nominations be closed.
Second,
We've got a motion and a second on this item. Is there any further discussion? I'll just say a word to say I appreciate the nomination. As we all know, the chair position is not purely ministerial, but this is a three-headed agency, and I want to recognize that we run it together. We all know that. There's just, for certain administrative ease, we have to have a chairperson, and it's part of our bylaws. But I do appreciate the nomination. Is there any further discussion?
I would have this comment, Chair French, I want to thank you for your past service, and thank you prospectively for your continuing service as well. Thank you very much.
All right, with that, we will move to a vote. We have a motion and a second on the floor. All in favor, please vote aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed, say no. A chairperson is elected. And I
Congratulations.
look forward to serving you for the following year. With that, we have come to the conclusion of all the items noticed on today's business meeting agenda and all the items noticed for our annual organizational meeting. If there's nothing further to come before us this morning, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
And a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, please vote aye.
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 Aye. We're adjourned. Thank you all. Take care.
Take care.